Well, there are concerns in several Connecticut communities tonight after a man was granted conditional release from the state's psychiatric hospital. That man, Tyree Smith, was found not guilty by reason of insanity of killing a victim with an axe and eating the brain and one of the eyeballs of his victim.
Well, tonight, Fox 61's Kate Pattyfoot verifies, sorting fact from fiction, and she looks into some of the questions people are asking about this case on social media.
It's a case that has received a lot of attention in the state, especially in recent days. In 2011, Tyree Smith of Bridgeport was accused of killing Angel Gonzalez with an axe. Prosecutors say he then ate Gonzalez's brain and one of his eyeballs. Smith was found not guilty by reason of insanity in 2013 and was committed to a state psychiatric hospital for up to 60 years. Shortly after this information became public, we received an email from a viewer who asked, "Is it true that Connecticut released a cannibal into our streets?" So let's verify. Our sources, Michael Lawler, the acting associate dean at the Henry Lee College of Criminal Justice and Forensic Sciences at the University of New Haven, and Robert McDonald, a criminal justice lecturer at the University of New Haven. First, a question many have been asking: could someone like Smith be released so early from his sentence?
Courts usually assign a maximum number, but under the law, you could be released if you can get the approval of this board, which, as I said, in this particular case was unanimous. The track record here is very good. That, there's been no violent recidivism of anybody who's been released since this board was established 40 years ago.
Since Smith was found not guilty by reason of insanity, he is under the jurisdiction of the Psychiatric Security Review Board,
which consists of one psychiatrist, one psychologist, 2 community members, a victim advocate, and is chaired by a former state judge. And in this particular case, they apparently made a unanimous decision that this guy had reached the point where he could be safely supervised in the community.
So yes, his release from his sentencing is legitimate. Next, we asked Robert McDonald, what does being released to the community look like, and if Smith could be seen walking around town.
He's going to be supervised very heavily. He's going to have to maintain his medications that will be administered by medical personnel. And the court will have the ability, or the commission will have the ability, if he doesn't abide by any of those conditions, to immediately put him back into the incarcerated state or the hospital state that he was in before.
So no, Smith won't be walking around alone, and our experts believe you'll probably never see him outside. Finally, we asked what happens if somehow Smith were to commit another heinous crime.
There'll be some serious discussions at that point. There may be some lawsuits. There may be some litigation. Again, these are not tried and true scientific decisions. There's a lot that goes into these things, a lot of testimony from the people in the facility where he was, his medical people, the various nurses and doctors that have been taking care of him, both on the medical side and the psychiatric side. So a lot of due diligence hopefully went into this, and hopefully that this is the right decision.
So if something were to happen down the road, yes, Smith could face further punishment, but that's all hypothetical at this point in time. At the hearing, Tyree Smith's care team testified and said his schizophrenia is in full remission. They also said he participates in group sessions and is showing continued psychiatric stability. Due to the coverage of this case, no one on the board released information on where he's living. With your Verify, I'm Kate Pattyfoot, Fox 61.